I noticed that business owners actually don't put enough attention on their business online assets. They're not sure who is the owner. They just use those assets. They use it in everyday business. Sometimes they even depend on those assets and they're not aware like who is the owner officially, who has access, how to log in. I'm just giving examples. So when we talk about your business online assets, let's start with the basics. It's your domain, hosting, website, social media channels, analytics, CRM, and all other online tools that you use specifically for your business. For example, whatever digital tool that you are using, when you make an account there, when you purchase that account, that becomes your digital online asset, and I know how this works. Like throughout the years, you are building your business, people are coming and going, somebody's creating some account here and there, and you end up like having some accounts that maybe you are even paying for those tools that you are not even using, because somebody a couple of years ago, they needed this tool, they created account, they connected this payment method, and now you are just paying for something that you're not using. Again, I'm just giving some examples, and I even feel ridiculous giving any examples of why you should have a full control and full ownership over your digital assets, over your business digital assets. So instead of wasting both your and my time coming up with so many examples, I hope that we are clear enough that you, as a serious business owners, that you understand that you really must have control and ownership over all your business online assets, either you or your business as an entity, right? But you want to have a full control and full ownership. And what is the basic tool for you to start to put these things in place? I would suggest what I call the complete checklist of online assets for modern business success. This is the checklist that I created for people like you to understand, first of all, what are the digital assets that you must have, what are the digital assets you should have, and those that are nice to have. Again, it's just my opinion. You can also add your specific tools and accounts that you are using for your business. But again, this is just from my perspective, something that every business today must have. So the first step that you want to do, you want to go through this checklist, you want to adapt it to your business, and just to be aware, what are the assets? Just list all those assets that you have, that you can think of. Because sometimes, for example, look at this. I say, you can say just website. You have access to website. Yeah, but the website is not just like one thing. It's like domain, hosting, website builder. Are there any additional tools that you're using for your website? Are there any additional accounts that you are paying for? What are the all assets connected to your website? So you want to have a full list and apply this for every other asset. Just go to the tiny details, to all the accounts that you need to have something in place, just as I gave you example here for the website. Now, once you create this checklist, next step that you want to take, you want to be sure that you have access to all these assets yourself. And you want to also be sure that you know how to delegate access to others whenever needed. So that's how you put yourself in a full control of your online assets, right? And you don't even have to complicate it that much. Once you have this list, you can literally use like Google Doc or Word and just name the asset, name the password, username, who is the one responsible, how many people have access there, for example, your Instagram account, your business Instagram account, you may be logging through your phone, but maybe there are some more people who have access through Meta Business Manager, who can reply to messages, who can post. Same for all the other social media accounts. Just be aware of who have access, and maybe you'll, find out that some people have access that shouldn't be there, so you want to remove them. That's another benefit of this, let's call it exercise. But again, I really cannot stress enough how important this is, because not now, if things are working well now, you probably don't even notice these problems. But when the problem comes, you can regret watching this video and didn't take immediate action, to check all these assets, to put these things in place. Hopefully this will not happen to you. If you are a serious business owner, you will take immediate action because you are the business owner, action taker. So just start, delegate it to someone if you don't have time to deal with this. But the sooner you start it, the better. the sooner you will have all these things in place. So I suggest you do it immediately. If you already don't have this, major document that holds all these assets in one place and you have a full ownership of that document, you want to be sure, if it's digital, not to share it with anybody. If you share it with somebody, those must be people that you really trust. So back to the checklist. I already explained it, how it works. So these are the assets that you must have. And again, I will give you a link down there in the description where you can go and download this document. But just in case you don't want to, give your name and email in my lead form, I want to share literally here. So if you just go through it, use this video to pause and play and just go through all these assets that I listed here. This is what a typical business should have today, And again, add all those assets that are important for you, for your business. And again, once you have your complete list, then just go through one by one and so, just try to log in. Can you log into your domain provider and check your last invoice, for example? Make sure that it's paid, that you don't lose your domain, that the right email is connected to this provider, so that this provider, if they want to send you an invoice, that they send it to the right email. As simple as that. Those are the things that you want to check to be in place. Now, for those of you who want to have this document specifically, just go to my website, and then down there at the bottom of the homepage, you will find this, what I call lead form. If you just give your name, email, phone number, you click get access now, this PDF will be sent to you immediately. So that's how you can just have this PDF and start from there. Again, I hope I raised the level of fear for you, for your digital assets. Think about it, what would happen if you lose any of these, like if you lose access to your website, if you lose access to your Instagram account. I know some influencers out there with the followers, like they have like maybe 30,000 followers. They're not able to access their Instagram account through any other device, only through their iPhone, And if this phone dies, they will not be able to access their Instagram account. You can imagine how frightening that feels, You need to put attention on it. You want to have a full responsibility. There's a book out there called Extreme Ownership. Own all the good and bad things that happen in your business because you are the business owner. That's all up to you. Check that link down there in the description. Go download the PDF for you and start with building this list and making sure that you have access and ownership to all those online assets in your business. I hope you find this video valuable. If you did, click the like button, subscribe, go watch some more videos on my channel. If you didn't like it, click the dislike button and check some other videos. Maybe you will like some other, See you again in some other video.